What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Hope you all had a great weekend. Yes, I am in a whole different location. Um, right now, I'm actually in Miami, Florida. Having an amazing time so far. Having an amazing time. The flight was quick. The flight wasn't bad. A little turbulence, but I'm afraid of heights. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was nervous as all shit on that flight because when a flight takes off, like when it picks up, I like my heart drops. So once it got in the air, I started to relax. You know what I mean? Little, chillax or whatever. Got my headphones on. I was chilling. But once we got to Florida and it was time to land, and I felt the plane going down a little bit, my heart dropped. I said, "Hold up, Mr. Pilot. Hold on, Captain. You going a little too fast." I said, "You going too fast, bruh. Slow this plane down now. You chillax. Come on. We don't need no lawsuits over here now. Calm down." So anyway, yeah, the room is beautiful. I like the room. I was so freaking happy. I'm gonna post a picture for y'all. After I get done with this video, I'm gonna post it on my YouTube community section. The TV, when you come in, you turn the TV on, it has your name on it. And I was so souped. I said, "Yo, they got my name up here." Like, I said, "All right, cool." Any hotel I've been in before, like, they ain't never had my name on the screen. So I was like, okay, I see y'all. I see what y'all did. So give you a quick little tour of the room. Quick little tour. The bed. I love that bed. Little entryway. It's the TV. My cherry coke. So to give y'all a quick little tour, this is the room. Um, so yeah, I love the room. I love it. Oh, let me fix y'all back up. Yeah, I love the room. So anyway, getting into this episode of GH, um, I enjoyed it. We got to see a lot of our vets. I totally enjoy. I love me a good episode with some veterans. I love it. Um, so Trina, I totally understand where um Taggart was coming from. I totally agree with him because at the end of the day, it's like, who wants their daughter out there um taking risks like that? Because that was such a huge risk that not only Jocelyn but Trina took. They both took such a huge risk. Like, anything could have happened at that bar. They could have got hurt, could have got seriously hurt, could have got killed. Anything could have happened. So I totally get why Taggart was upset. But you know what? I love the fact that Curtis and Portia were on her side. As much as Portia was afraid for her and she was upset that she did that, she totally understood why she did it. Because at the end of the day, the adults in her life haven't been able to help her. Like, they've been wanting to help her. They can't help her. They've been trying. Um, so Trina and Jocelyn took it upon themselves to help her, help herself pretty much. I can't blame Trina for that. It's like when your back is up against the wall, it's nothing that me, or any of you wouldn't do. Like, if we were in trouble and our backs was up against the wall and we didn't have anybody else to help us, we do what we have to do. That survivor's instinct kicks in, and you just full on beast mode. Like, you just go ham. You know what I mean? You do what you have to do to save your ass, and that's what Trina's doing. With the help of Jocelyn, of course. Um, I don't blame her. Curtis even told Trina, he was like, "You did what I would have done." He said, "Because if I was in your position and my back was up against the wall, I would have did the same thing." I said, "Exactly." And I see, that's what tells me more and more Curtis is probably her father. I'm starting to think it more and more. Um, so hopefully, we get to the conclusion of this storyline real quick, and Trina can get her life back, and she can get these charges against her dropped. She can get back into school. Hopefully, hopefully she's exonerated. That's what I'm hoping for. Because that's my boo. She don't deserve none of this foolishness that she's being put through. Thanks to Esme, of course. Um, so anyway, moving on from that. I love when Laura is in full on mama bear mode. Like Laura is playing no games. Laura said, "Listen, one way or the other, she is going to get Victor out of town, and she has a plan to get him deported out of the country." Um, because she knows for a fact that he had something to do with what happened to Luke. She knows for a fact that he was the one who targeted her when her and Martin was on the run. Because if it wasn't Cyrus, she know it had to be Victor, and she was the target. So now she's pissed off. Now she went from angry before and not liking him to full on hatred now, to being fully pissed off, and you could see the look in her eyes, and you could hear the venom in her voice. She's sick and tired of Victor at this point, and I can't blame her. Like she's ready, she is ready to take his ass down, and I'm not mad at it. I'm like, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know, she's tired of him running around committing crimes, thinking he gonna do what he want to do. She said, I'm gonna take you down." Um, so of course she get this phone call from Alexis, and Alexis is calling her all panicked, talking about, "Oh, something just came across my desk. It's catastrophic for you, and it might be ran through the invader tomorrow, and I can't stop it." I'm like, "What the hell is you talking about, Alexis?" My guess is it got something to do with Laura's career, because I think tomorrow's the 15,000 episode that they filmed or something like that, and it revolves mostly around Laura and her career as mayor. Probably about what Spencer did a few years back to get her to be mayor because he rigged it or whatever. So that's probably gonna come up. Um, I can't wait to see that because I know that's gonna be fun. Um, but I really hope everybody rally around my girl Laura and they help her, maintain her position because I can't see her not being mayor at this point. Um, so anyway, I don't blame Mac. Mac was pissed with Felicia when she told him that she confronted Ryan. Mac was not amused. He was like, "What the hell you go do that for?" He was like, "Leave that man alone. Like, he's dangerous. Even if he is so-called locked in. He got locked in syndrome. He's still dangerous." And I totally understand where Mac coming from because you know how Mac is. Mac will protect Felicia no matter what. And that's pretty much what Mac is trying to do. He's trying to protect his wife. But at the end of the day, Felicia, she's stronger than what most give her credit for. She's a very strong woman. She's not weak by any stretch of the imagination. Um, and I don't blame her. She was once a victim of Ryan's. So I don't blame her for confronting him and letting him know, like, "Listen, you ain't got the power." I don't blame her. She did what she had to do. I understand where Mac is coming from, but at the end of the day, your wife is a strong minded person, strong willed. She knows what she's doing. Let her do it. She can handle herself. Even if something bad were to come her way, I'm pretty sure she can handle it. But I totally get where Mac is coming from. It's like, don't put yourself in that position. But I get it. But, she got this. I believe in Felicia. So anyway, moving on from that, I wonder if whatever Laura has planned for Victor might mess up whatever Valentine got going on. Because Valentine had to work double time to assure Anna that he's not, trying to play games, that he doesn't have an agenda, that he's really into her. Because he has been distant lately from her, and she's noticed that. But, he tried to let her know, like, "I got a lot on my mind, a lot on my plate that ain't got nothing to do with you." And he done bought her a big old box of popcorn, and they was sitting there watching Casablanca. I said, "Go ahead." I love them little old ass movies. They interesting. Like y'all ever seen Blackula and all that stuff? I love those types of movies. I love anything from like the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s. I love it. Old school stuff, I love it. I live for it. Shit, one of my favorite shows is Murder She Wrote. I used to love me some Murder She Wrote. That was my show. Um, so yeah, I definitely feel like Valentine's interest in Anna is very genuine. I hope so. But I definitely feel like he has an agenda where Victor is concerned. Something is telling me that he's playing Victor. Like he got something up his sleeve when it comes to that old man. I feel that way. Cause I don't believe Valentine is gonna wreck his relationship with Anna for Victor. I don't see him doing that. You know what I mean? Like I feel like the connection he has with her is very genuine. And in his case, it better be because you already know how Anna can be if she feel like she done got played. Valentine better run and duck for cover. Um, so anyway, moving on from that. Um, I totally understand where Victor was coming from with Spencer's little plan. Like he talking about, oh, the key to all of this is to find Esme's biological parents. I'm like, sir, leave that alone. And I totally agree with Victor. Leave that mess alone, because for all you know, that could backfire in your face. And I totally agree with Victor. Why open up those cans of worms? And I feel like that's exactly what Spencer is doing. Leave that shit alone. Don't go messing with that fool. Leave it alone. What's wrong with you? You don't know who her parents are. You know what I'm saying? They could be just as crazy and messed up as she is, and you gonna invite that into your life? You're trying to get rid of crazy. You're not trying to invite crazy's family to be more crazy. You know what I mean? Like, why would you do that? That's stupid. Like, I totally get where Victor coming from. Victor just want Esme gone at this point, because he was like, yo, she was lying about a pregnancy scare, and he said the last thing we need is for her to really be pregnant. He said that's the last thing we need. Well, in my opinion, Mr. Victor, you are talking to the wrong nephew. You need to go to Windermere and talk to that nephew. Just saying. Um, I'm just saying. That's the nephew that you want to talk to. I definitely see Spencer's little plan blowing up in his face. Be honest with you. I definitely see it. I feel like his plan would definitely blow up in his face. Um, so anyway, moving on from that, Esme sitting there talking to Kevin or whatever, talking about some, oh, she's trying to do a case study on Ryan because she got into PCU for this fall or whatever, and she want to do a case study on him and whatnot. So she wants to know from Kevin, is Ryan like capable of bonding with anybody or capable of being human, like capable of love and stuff like that. I'm like, what type of drugs are you on? No, that man ain't capable of being human, you nutball. I feel like she was trying to play mind games or do whatever she tried to do, because that's all Esme tries to do is play some type of game. Um, she want to know if what Ryan has, like him not being emotionally able to bond with somebody or form a deep connection with somebody. She wants to know if that's hereditary. I'm like, are you trying to play mind games with Kevin, or are you genuinely asking because you're his alleged daughter, and you want to know that's why you can't keep no friends, or a man for that matter, or you can't, sustain, healthy relationships. I want to know if that was genuine or if she was just playing a game, because one never really truly knows with her. Big part of me feel like she just playing the game. Um, Kevin wasn't here for it. Kevin pretty much told her like, listen, leave that man alone. Don't go near him. Don't nothing. So when he found out, when he went to dinner or whatever, he met up with Laura and them, and he found out that Esme was at the hospital with Ryan or whatever. He was livid. Like Kevin was pissed. So he pretty much took matters into his own hand, and he got her kicked out of the intern program at the facility. He got her. She's no longer intern at Spring Ridge, and he got her banned from that facility, so she can't be around Ryan. She was livid. Esme was pissed. Because Kevin done had enough of her. He was like, listen, you keep poking the things that you don't want to be poking in, and that's your problem. He like, listen, leave this shit alone. And she just keeps ignoring his warning. Mind you, she ignored Felicia's warning as well. Leave this alone. This is not a game that you want to play. This is a grown people game, and you're not grown enough to play it. He pretty much told her, like, let this go. But Esme, she want to keep playing this game. I say let her play it. She going to get burned one way or another. Her plan may be working right now, but it won't be for the long run. So I'll let her keep thinking that she won, that she got the upper hand. Let her keep thinking it, because she going to learn. A hard head makes for a very soft ass. I'm just saying. So anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about it. And I will see you all later. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. Oh, do y'all like my Versace? This ain't no real Versace. Let me just put this ain't the real Versace now. But I like this shirt. I seen it and I said, you know what, I gotta get it because this is fly and I like it. So yeah, y'all enjoy y'all night and I will see y'all all later. Have a great night. Peace.